dude, if I get to play the game and then give feedback and it
I'm not going to argue
fixes
with you
the
over
shit.
I've had this mind of shit for forever. You know, if you're not a Arrowhead employee hired as a play tester that makes a difference for the game that you get paid for, then they're just taking advantage of you as a civilian who with a computer. That's it. You're just like, oh, I'm a play tester. Fucking, you know, it's like big deal.
I think it is a big deal.
Like,
welcome, Helldivers, to your weekend update, the Salt Divers podcast. I'm joined as always by Dutch Butters, who was very grumpy this morning.
I'm not grumpy.
Okay, anyway, we're here to talk about de-escalation of freedom's flame, or escalation of disappointment, or any other meme that has come out in the last couple of days about this freaking patch, dude.
I get it. I don't.
It's been, the reaction has been crazy. I get the annoyance. I'm not saying I don't understand it. It's just been like, I was like, whoa, people are going hard.
Yeah.
Very fast.
I think people need to calm down.
I'm kind of in that vein. I'm like, I am annoyed. I'm not going to lie. And I'm not going to, sugarcoat shit.
My shotgun gets 2 less bullets.
No,
I can't play.
No, you need to shut the fuck up. You need to shut the fuck up, Dutch. Okay, you're fucking, there's fucking annoying players who complain about everything, but that's not the fucking point. And we're going to swear a lot today, apparently. The fucking point is people don't give a shit about nerfs or balances or shit like that. They give a shit about the philosophy behind the nerfs.
Okay.
And that's what, don't fucking condescend me, motherfucker.
I'm listening.
That's really what it is.
Okay.
People don't get like,
Why are you so fucking upset for?
Because you're fucking annoying me.
Jesus Christ,
You're being a prick for no reason. I didn't do anything to you.
I didn't do anything to you.
Yeah, you did. You told me my idea about playtesting was stupid.
I did. I wasn't even on the podcast.
Anyway.
Don't be an unpaid game tester. That's all I'm saying.
Well,
don't work for free. Don't be a fucking slave to the man and be that's what you want to be.
Anyway.
Like, oh man, I want to fucking work for free. He's like, no, work for what you're worth. That's all I'm saying.
Sure, I get that, but I also want to improve the game. And if I can help make the game better, that's what I want to do. It's fine. Because they need to stop doing this fucking bullshit.
I don't know. I feel like I've been here before.
We have been.
Many times.
And that's the problem. That's the problem. Is we've been here before. They've nerfed some shit that we were like, why would you nerf that? And they're like, whoa, technically it's too popular. And we're like, don't do that shit. Oh, sorry guys, we'll reverse the nerfs. And then they go and reverse the nerfs and they make everything cooler again. And now they're back to fucking nerfing shit for no reason.
I just want to play the game and have some fun.
Here's what it is, man. And yes, I guess I'm getting aggressive for some reason, but it's not the fucking nerfing. It's this philosophy behind it. It's like, oh, well, we saw that 30% of all players were using this one gun. So the fuck what?
Yeah, I agree with you.
That's 70% of the rest of the player base who aren't using that gun, dipshit. Don't fucking nerf something.
Make the rest of the guns better.
Make the rest of them better. Don't nerf something because it's semi-popular. That's a third of the player base. If there's 50,000 people playing on the planet and 14,000 of them are playing with one gun, who the fuck gives a shit? It's a good gun.
You need to calm down.
And it's not even that many people.
Why are you so aggressive?
Because it's stupid. It's a stupid philosophy.
You're demonetizing the podcast.
I know. It's a dumb philosophy, and I'm mad that it overshadowed all the good shit that we got.
Yeah, it was a fun patch.
Because it was a cool patch. It was a lot of quality of life stuff happened. We got, the social tab is way better than it was. I don't know if it's 100%.
I don't think it's fixed completely yet.
But it's way better than it was. If I send somebody a friend request, it actually works.
Yeah.
And I can join in. And I don't have frame rate drops like I used to anymore. We used to make a joke that it was like the friggin', I had like a spidey sense.
Yeah.
Because anytime a large group of enemies would spawn, my computer would go, bleh, and then it would catch back up. And I'm like, oh, well, something spawned. Watch out, guys. There's something big out there. And it was like a joke. That doesn't really happen anymore. So, like, the game is improving. They've made a bunch of really great improvements, but all anybody wants to fucking talk about is the goddamn incendiary and the flamethrower.
Apparently, including us.
Well, it's just, we have to talk about it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what's on everybody's minds, and, I want to put my 2
I don't know,
cents
man. I guess the incendiary is a fun gun. It's the gun I use. I don't notice any difference.
Are you serious?
I got to hit reload a couple more times, and there's plenty of boxes laying around the battlefield where you can pick them up. It's not a big deal. I'm sorry, it just did not feel any different to me.
Oh, I felt a complete. I used the gun right after the patch.
So did I.
Back and I used it, and I was like, I ran out of ammo after like 1 or 2.
Well,
bug
hit
holes.
the button maybe 2 times less.
Get good.
You'll be fine. Instead of going go. That's all you gotta do.
That's it.
Just little less on the trigger finger.
I don't know, dude.
It's okay.
I think the ammo capacity was it was just a needless kick in the nuts.
I totally understand. I get it. I agree.
It was just annoying.
But it's just not that.
And that's what
deal. And people, our buddy Kay, he's gonna say, well, it doesn't work that way as well in the higher levels. It's like, okay, well,
that's true.
I don't play 9s and 10s on a regular.
Well, some people do.
So,
it doesn't make any sense to nerf a gun based on people who can't play the game.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I'm saying you can't play the game, but I'm saying like the dev testers who are like,
fuck you.
the people who are on that live stream.
I'm sorry, I can't fucking solo a level 10.
I'm not soloing level 10s. There are people that do it though.
I know, and I don't think that's right either.
Jesus Christ, that's
I commented on his comment. He's like, I soloed a level 10. It's like, cool, bro.
Yeah, that is pretty fucking cool. Do you know how hard that is?
I don't think that's what the game's about.
It's not, but it's a cool challenge to do for yourself.
It's not a fucking solo game. It's a squad-based game.
Yes, but if you can do it by yourself, that's pretty cool. It's a nice.
I think it should be possible. I think there should be 2 buttons you got to push to get fucking Pelican 1 to come down.
You're ridiculous, dude.
I don't think I am.
Anyway,
go play Doom if you want a solo game.
I don't know. I just think it was a needless change, and I'm upset that it's overshadowing all the cool shit that I want to talk about, which is what we're gonna do now because we're done with the bitch fest. I don't want.
You kind of pissed me off.
Well, good.
Now I'm kind of angry.
Good. You should be. Freaking.
Tell me I can't play the fucking game.
I didn't say that.
Again, fuck you.
I didn't say that.
You kind of did.
I kind of did, but I didn't really say it. I'm talking about the people that were on that freaking live stream on Steam. Who were obviously
clearly they didn't know what they were doing.
Exactly, and they're basing these changes that they want to make to this game on people like that. It doesn't make any sense. Why would you do that? There's people who use these weapons at super high level difficulties who love the challenge.
That's on Arrowhead's marketing department and Sony's marketing department. They should have people. Yeah, the people who make the videos, the marketing people who set things up to advertise and promote the game, which is what that video was supposed to be doing. Okay. Yeah.
What does that have to do?
Those are the people that should be organizing who plays the games on these videos. They shouldn't have people that don't know how to play the game.
Yeah, 100%. They needed to pick a better team.
You didn't think you were going to pick a fight with me on this one for? What are you doing?
No, I just that was a I don't know. That was a hard switch. I didn't understand the.
You were talking about the people who are playing the game on the dev video, right?
Yeah,
they didn't know how to play.
They didn't know how to play.
So you should have people who know how to play the game on a video that you're trying to promote the new patch for.
Right. And you should also have people who know how to play the video game be the ones who judge whether or not a gun needs to be nerfed.
Apparently, I wouldn't have qualified to be able to play on the video.
I don't know. You live stream every week, man.
Every fucking day. Waiting for the memes.
The memes?
Yeah, you're starting to mean Dutch don't know how to play. It's like, okay, whatever.
That's not what I meant. Oh, my God. Mr. Dramatic. No, dude, it just doesn't. I don't know, dude. The flamethrower, like I used it this morning. I didn't notice a huge difference with the flamethrower, but
Let's talk about the flamethrower for a second.
Let's talk about it.
So the patch said we're going to have realistic flame effects or something along those lines.
Yeah,
and people are mad because the flames aren't like going through something now, going through armor or whatever.
Armor specifically,
right? So maybe I'm crazy. That didn't bother me a whole lot either. I get it. People want to cook those chargers, but what is a charger? It's got a freaking iron plate dome, right? That in front of its head that it charges at you with. I look at it like a Caterpillar cat tractor with the big old shield in front of it. Taking a flamethrower to that, you're not going to do shit to that cat, right? To that tractor.
Right. That makes sense on like the automaton side.
But
which is why nobody's bitching about not being able to kill Hulk.
But that's kind of how I look at a charger. Same kind of concept.
It's an organic.
Yeah, but it could still be. You ever seen these bugs that have like armor on them and stuff? They're pretty wild. I'm not saying a flamethrower shouldn't kill them, but I am saying that maybe they could have made it a little harder for the flamethrower to kill them because I look at flame. Right, when flame goes up against something, it spreads out and it dissipates. You know, remember when we watched Dragon Slayer for the other podcast not too long ago?
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
And he made the shield out of the dragon scales,
Mm-hmm.
and he got in front of the thing, and the dragon's all just breathing on him, and he's got the shield in front of him, and the flames are like bouncing off the shield. And he's like, okay.
Yeah, I get it.
That's the effect I think they were trying to go for with the flames not acting more realistic.
Okay. All right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I can see where you're going with that. But
I mean, it should, you know, like in a charger, for instance, you should be able to like hit it, you know, and like internally combust it or something. But I understand what they were trying to go for.
Okay.
I'm not sure they succeeded.
Okay. That's
but
fair.
that didn't bother me as much as some of these people, it seems to have bothered. You know, I feel like people are just going to complain about anytime they change anything in any game.
Well,
so
like,
you know, pick your battles.
How hard would it have been for them to just release?
I don't know. I don't know how to code, and I don't know how to make code for this kind of shit.
And not fuck with the things that were already in the game.
I have no idea.
Like that's. It's not like I'm not trying to say that. Oh, how hard is it to do something in coding wise? That's not what I'm saying.
It's probably really hard.
It probably is.
They got to go to school for a couple of years.
It probably is harder than I would imagine. That's not what I'm saying when I phrase it that way. What I'm saying is like, could they have not just don't fuck with shit that's already in the game and just release a new patch with new content?
I don't know how easy it is.
I don't get where the philosophy is coming from with this. When they tweeted out that it was like, oh, because 30% of the players were using it, that's a bad thing. No, it's not.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
I would understand this more. I would understand this concept if it was a PvP game. It might be a little bit different, but it's not a PvP game. It's a PvE game. So make your weapons and your stuff feel better, more awesome. Make us have that fantasy of these guns are badass.
The new shotgun is cool as fuck.
It's pretty cool.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it a lot. I actually like it.
I don't think it hits as hard as like the other shotgun that it's like a variant of though.
Well, no, it staggers everything. Even those big brood commander dudes, I'll push those guys back with that shotgun.
But what I'm saying is it staggers, but it doesn't hit as hard, right?
Oh, the damage rate? The damage is less.
Yeah,
the damage is less, but it does have stagger.
You're giving up a little bit of damage, but you're gaining stagger.
Yeah, like if like the brood commander or whatever the hell those like Batman looking things are coming at you, right? I've got this gun. I'm able to push them back and get that space between us. That's invaluable.
Right.
I would rather have that than a 400 damage. I want that space. Like, get away from me, you fucking asshole. You know, go away. I like that.
So if people who don't want that though, they could use the older gun.
They can use whatever. Yeah, you can use the jar. So the jar's got massive damage, but it has a low fire rate. So yeah, there's options. I didn't understand, and I still don't understand, looking into all the research over the week, like what the actual reason was for doing what they did. And that's why everybody's so frustrated, because it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
And that pisses me off because it's overshadowing how fucking good the new patch was. And I think it was great. I love the aesthetics. The drop pod thing with the orange,
it's really cool.
Looks super cool.
Yeah,
I love it.
I'm actually very happy with the new Warbond.
Yeah, the new Warbond was dope. I used the little side pistol flamethrower to kill like a giant spewer thing, and I was like, well, I did not expect that to work, but that's pretty badass. So it was like, there's so many good things, but they force the focus to be on these 2 or 3 dumb things.
It doesn't have to be that way.
It doesn't have to be,
because people just like to bitch about things they don't like instead of praising the things they do. It's it's human nature.
Yeah,
and it's a gamer thing. It's been in the gaming world that way for as long as I can remember. It's just like everything else. The 5% of the people are going to be the loudest about things that they're passionate about. There's no different than in the freaking Twitter, the Twitter social wars.
I get that.
You know,
I get that. I'm just saying, like, I want to talk about the good shit. And the armor, the passive is cool. I'm not a huge 75% resistance to flame is freaking badass. We knew that as soon as they announced it.
Yeah, man. We did a stream yesterday where it was yesterday where it was all about fire.
Yeah.
You know, I started the thing. I bought the Warbond. Christ was there, and we had a couple, and my brother and was there. No, was it my brother? Yeah, and Spartan came on, and I bought the Warbond on the stream. Bought all the shit. We all had our new fancy fire armor on, And they're like, well, we're not going to a fire planet. And we were like, we don't care. We're just here to show off and have fun with the new fire stuff.
Yeah.
So we put on our fire armor. We had 2 flamethrowers in the group. I had the new the new shotgun.
Primary or the shotgun?
And we had a ball. We just had a blast.
Yeah.
Running through level 6, just level 6s, because I don't know how to play. So I'm running level 6s.
I didn't fucking say that.
And we had an absolute blast. And it almost kicked our ass because those 6s were cranked up to like 8s or something. It was wild.
I do think
we had Bile Titan after Bile Titan. Freaking, what are the new things called with the tentacles? What are those called?
Impalers.
We had impalers up the wazoo.
I hate
freaking chargers. It was insane. It was like, and everybody in the chat was like, this is a 6? And we're going, yeah, crazy, right? And they're like, it's wild. But it was, we had a ball. It was super fun. Fire everywhere. Fire. And it was a good time. So I had a good stuff with it.
I've been playing with the squad over the last couple of days. I was able to jump in on a couple level 10s. They're with a good squad.
Yeah.
I didn't see a huge difference between that and a level 9. Except for the giant bases. Those are cool. I haven't had the MOs on bug side, so I haven't been
on a level 10 to get the big bases.
I think so, yeah.
We unlocked level 10s the other night. That was fun.
Yeah. I haven't been on the automaton side, so I haven't seen the massive bases on that side. I know, right?
Yeah. You were just crying about how bugs suck.
Dude, I've been playing bugs for like a week, and I'm just so freaking sick of it.
We played bots for 2 weeks before that.
Yeah, that was way more fun. Way more fun. No, I've been on bugs and I've been getting my ass kicked, and I don't know. My playstyle just does not match the horde shooter thing, where it's just like, just don't run out of bullets, motherfucker. Like it's the strategical equivalent of button mashing in Tekken 2. It's just like just hit as many bullets as you possibly can until the things disappear.
I'll disagree, but okay.
Like, it drives me insane, dude.
I don't know why you just can't like both sides.
I like the game.
Yeah.
And I play
you like half
both sides.
You like half the game.
I prefer.
You tolerate half of it,
but you tolerate. Tolerate's a good word for
so don't say you like the whole game, because you don't. You don't like the whole game.
It's fucking button mashing. Just shoot as much as you can until you run out of ammo and then run. That's bugs.
That's not it.
For me, it is. You're grumpy.
You're grumpy.
I'm grumpy too. It's making you grumpy. It's hilarious.
I love you.
Yeah, shout out to the squad. I dove in with Bezinator, Death Sticks, and Fob Hopper on a level 10 bug side, and that was cool. That was very exciting. But those guys are like, Bez is like,
yeah, he's next level.
He's insane. The next level player that can just do anything. He just meticulously dissects each level, and it's unbelievable how well he plays. So trying to keep up with him was pretty crazy. But I had a good time with that. I think the new Warbond is solid. I don't have any problems with it at all.
Nope.
I have like 2,000 super credits, so I didn't have to spend any money on it. Just there you go. And now I have enough for the next one anyway. And I don't know, man. I think people are rightfully annoyed, but I also think too many people are focusing on.
I think people need to
hyper focusing on like two things.
I think people need to calm their tits and enjoy the game. That's what I think.
You've thought that since day one. Is there any other topics besides the new Warbond? I think that's pretty much that's what. The CEO said, and we argued about this a minute ago, but the CEO said he wants to start involving select players.
Yeah.
To get feedback.
Okay.
I think that's important.
I want to know what's in it for us.
I don't know.
Like I said,
I think
I've done the free play testing thing before in other games, and there's no reason.
Okay, can I tell you my reasoning why I would want to do it? My reasoning why I would want to do it is because I love this game and I want it to get better. And if I can help it get better, that's enough for me. That's it.
Okay.
I just want to help it get better. Like if I go in there,
very nice person.
If I go in there and they're like, "Hey, we've got this new thing, but we don't know if it's going to work right. Please play it and let us know you're." And
they come to me and they go, it's like, "Hey, we want you to spend some time and dissect this game and report back to us what you think is wrong with it." I'll go, "Okay, but it's going to cost you $125 an hour, and I'll send you an invoice when I'm done."
I love it, man. Capitalism. I get it. I'm not even arguing with it. It's a solid idea. I'm just saying.
And I want special gold-plated armor.
If they gave us
that only I can wear.
Oh, okay.
With my initials right on the chest.
Special test.
That Dutch Butters.
DB.
That's right. Sorry, it's just how I feel.
I get it.
It's like my time is precious, and
how I feel about it is I want to help make the game good.
The only person I work for free is you. So,
well, you don't work for free. You make your own money. You're getting super chats. That's all yours, man. I think it's important to involve the player base.
It is. Yes.
It does not seem like, and I'm not trying to talk shit. It does not seem like the people who make the game know how to play it at its peak. Mm-hmm. So like, I don't like even Shams Georgiani tweeted something that he was like, oh yeah, I went on level 9 and got my ass kicked. Yeah, I get my ass kicked on level 9.
You should. Sometimes. You should get your ass. You should
get your ass kicked. But
level 9, that should be a trudge.
The person was like, "Hey, try using the gun that you just nerfed on that level." Yeah. He's like, "Yeah, I did. I got my ass kicked." Like, yeah, man. Yeah, stop doing that shit.
Listen, I'm sure Shams and Pilestat and all those guys, I'm sure they listen to the community.
I hope.
And they say they do. They say, we're listening.
Yeah.
Thank you for your feedback. Cool. But then they got these toxic ass, community leaders and shit. They don't help. And we want to see some action for our reaction. You know what I'm saying? So
well, they like your laser guard dog. It was kind of hinted at that it's on the chopping block to get nerfed because it doesn't overheat.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I'll adjust and move on.
Okay. The commando not being able to take fabricators out.
That would annoy me, but again, I would adjust and I would move on.
Okay. So we're adjusting and moving on.
I would find a new loadout that I'd enjoy playing, and then at some point I'm gonna go play Space Marine 2.
I think
so.
Here, I don't know. Do you think
I'll go play the new WoW patch? I'll go play something else. At some point, my interest in this game is going to wane, and I will start playing other things. So I don't get completely my whole world and my whole life invested in anything anymore. That's one thing I've learned as I've gotten older, that I'm not wasting my entire existence obsessing over a video game, because in the end, these are video games. None of this matters. Your life is going to go on. These people that spend thousands and thousands of hours of their lives playing a game, that's fine. It's cool if that's what you want to do. I get it. It's fun. But, in the end, it's all ones and zeros on a motherboard somewhere that doesn't matter. So,
man, that is some nihilistic shit.
It is what it is, brother. Been there, done it.
God damn. you went deep there for a minute, bro.
Just saying.
All right. Let's talk about Loadout of the Week. And then we'll get to some viewer comments.
Okay.
Stay tuned, guys, because if we've got a couple in here that one of them might be yours. So hang tight for a second.
They're real heavy stuff, man.
This is a Loadout of the Week. We're calling this the Vasquez build.
The Vasquez build.
In honor of Aliens. Vasquez from Aliens.
Yeah, we're talking on our Discord. Mm-hmm. This was like a week ago.
Yeah, this is old. I apologize.
And we were like, man, wouldn't it be cool if we could have that aliens fantasy, have the gun with the sound. I can't even do it, but everybody always. It's one of my favorite scenes in the movie when
they load up. When the Marines load up,
getting ready to go down and they're all set up. It's like I want that loadout in the game. I want to. So I put it in there. Here's a challenge for you guys. Mm-hmm. What's the closest thing we can get to this in game and have some fun with it? And
so we got it.
So we got it.
Fob Hopper put this together for us. Vasquez build. We got the Liberator Carbine Pulse Rifle. Liberator Carbine came out with the Viper Commando Warbond. Mm-hmm. It is an extremely fast-firing Liberator, almost to a fault. The Grenade Pistol, or the Verdict. The Verdict is a good, it's the 6-shooter.
Yeah.
But I think the Grenade Pistol, especially because this is on bug side, Grenade Pistol is way more valuable to have with you. And then the G12 grenades. So these are not the impact grenades. These are the regular ones that you first get. They have the 3-second timer. They are high explosive. Or the stun grenades. I guess there's some kind of a rumor going around that we might get gas grenades at some point.
Sure we will.
Which, sure. Maybe.
They're gonna give us loadouts for every kind of play style in the game at some point.
And then here's the key: peak physique. Armor, light or medium. I would suggest medium, especially for bugs, because they get up close and personal and they start whacking you with their little claws and stuff. The HMG, the heavy machine gun, for their to take the place of that.
Yeah.
Friggin'
right.
What's it called? The not the pulse rifle. What is
I
that?
forget.
But whatever machine gun they use.
It's
that
cool.
badass thing with the crane arm on it.
Off
yeah.
Off your shoulder. Yeah.
It's just basically, what is it? A camera stabilizer for the film industry.
Basically.
The supply pack, orbital Gatling, and the autocannon Sentry.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so I played with this loadout. It sucks. And that is not Fob's fault. It might have been a skill issue for me because I'm not great at fighting bugs, and they're not my preferred style, and I just get overwhelmed super easily. The Liberator Carbine, you got to reload that sucker every 10 seconds because if you've got a horde of enemies coming towards you and you just you're out.
But did you go, let's rock?
The heavy machine gun's great. I will say this. I did not think, I was like, I'm going to be in trouble because I don't have anything to take out Bile Titans or Chargers. Right. I don't have a rail cannon. I don't have a recoilless rifle. I don't have anything. I don't have a rocket launcher, nothing. So I would say probably replace the autocannon Sentry with some kind of a expendable anti-tank. That's probably be a better bet. But I was able to kill a Titan with the heavy machine gun real up close and personal.
Yeah.
Like just get underneath that thing's belly and just unload 2 magazines into it, and eventually it'll freaking keel over. It was a pain in the dick. Not gonna lie, dude. It was a pain in the dick. It was not fun.
But this loadout was just kind of a
weird challenge.
It was just a challenge. It was kind of a fantasy thing. It's like, how can we get close to this?
Yeah.
And and maybe we can't get close to that yet. Maybe someday we'll have a aliens inspired Warbond or something that we can throw down.
Alien Romulus is coming out this week.
That would be sweet. I would like to see them do some stuff like that in the game. But,
how do you feel about the crossover type stuff? Like it's kind of like what Fortnite lives off of. Right?
I don't need to see Batman in my
yeah, me neither.
Shooter games. I'll go play a Batman.
But you want things that are like inspired by.
Something inspired by, sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, the whole game is inspired by Starship Troopers and Terminator.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah,
when we were arguing earlier, I just said, well, you got your Terminator Wars fantasy on the bot side, and we got our Starship Troopers fantasy on the bots on the bug side.
Yeah.
So, and that's part of the problem because we people don't care about one side or the other. It's because the bug fighters are getting their Starship Troopers rocks off when they're fighting bugs over there because the gameplay is probably more fun than an actual Starship Troopers game. So
yeah. I've seen the game footage from that game. It does not look good. This loadout was not ideal for me. Somebody else might have been more useful with it, but I got my ass kicked way too much, and I was reloading way too much with that carbine. That carbine is just, it chews through ammo like crazy. So not good. Not good. This is the first time we've said something was not good for a loadout of the week. Don't do this loadout or adjust it. I would say if I was going to adjust it.
Good job, Fob Hopper.
You
ruined our podcast.
It's not his fault. It's not his fault. He got as close as he could to Vasquez's loadout, and it's just not a good mix for the game. It's a good support role maybe, but not by yourself. Especially fighting Bile Titans. That was ridiculous. Or Chargers.
But you were by yourself.
I was by myself.
In a squad-based game.
Squad-based game.
Maybe it's a great backup role build.
Maybe it could be. But that carbine just, I don't know, man. That thing chews. All right. We got viewer comments. Are you ready for viewer comments?
Viewer mail.
Viewer mail. You want to do the first one?
Sure. I mean, these there's nothing heavy here. These are just fun little comments that I picked out of the thing.
I haven't read them yet.
I got to put my glasses on because
okay.
I'm old.
All right. The first one is. You got it? Okay.
I'll do the first one. From at AJ Carter 9909. They certainly did not escalate freedom. Is that the sentiment?
Yeah, that's the sentiment across the board. It's like escalation of disappointment. It's like, oh,
because they nerfed 2 guns.
Yeah, because they needlessly did it.
Everybody's mad because they nerfed 2 guns.
Yep. How ridiculous is that?
It's sad. It's
2 guns, 2 nerfs ruined the whole fucking patch.
They made flames act like flames, and they took a couple cartridges out of a shotgun.
Man.
I mean, think about this, what they did. They made flames bounce off of hard objects like fire does in the real world, and they took a couple bullets out of the.
I'll tell you what, buddy. Let's go outside the parking lot. I'll give you a trash can lid, and I'll shoot flames at you, and we'll see if it bounces.
It'll bounce if you hit the trash can lid.
Anyway, Escalation of disappointment.
Escalation of disappointment. That's right.
All right. The next one is from the Ice. I'm so bad at reading people's online.
Ice Rasta 7.
Ice Rasta 7.
That's what I'm going with.
Okay. Remember, it's so important to touch the grass once in a while. Orbital or Eagle grass can really help you out with that. Grass grenades, on the other, are not as effective, but still get the job done.
That one made me laugh.
I like it. That's good.
That made me laugh. Touch grass.
Touch grass, people.
You gotta. It's like I'm bad at this too. I'll sit there and I'll play and I'll just like, you gotta get up. You gotta move. You gotta stretch out. You don't want to be one of those guys that just has a heart attack and dies live while you're streaming. That's happened to people before. It's like, it's like, no, don't do that. Get up, stretch, relax. It's no good.
I get it.
You have a protein shake instead of 2,000 calorie meal. And here, that's what I do. I've actually lost a little weight. So
really,
yeah,
that's great, man. Damn protein shakes.
Protein shakes, man.
All right, I'm gonna let you read the next ones because I don't know how to say this name.
The names are more fun than the things.
I don't understand it.
Harley, the Grand Observer, 236. Except there's two does there. Harley, the Grand Observer.
Okay.
236. Damn, these guys are rude. I think she's calling us rude. Are we rude?
I don't know, but the beginning of this podcast was fire.
Was it?
We were both mad at each other.
You were super annoying.
You were annoying.
You were annoying.
People are going to be like, oh my God, Dutch and Salty are hating each other.
It's like, I'm never talking to you again. That's it. I'm done. I quit. Screw you, man. Tell me I don't know how to play.
You don't. I can't watch you play, bro.
Why is it? Because I'm too twitchy with it?
Yeah, you're all over the place. Like, you'll be running one way and there'll be like a guy in the peripheral.
Well,
and I'm like
there's
a fucking guy right there. Go shoot that guy. And you're just like, I'm like, it's fucking right there.
Is he attacking me?
Listen, I don't have different ways of playing. That's all. I don't watch other people play video games either. Mm-hmm. Like, I've never, ever in my life sat down and watched a Twitch stream. Yeah. Ever. I'll watch people play it if I'm trying to learn something and it's like a tutorial on how to do it. That I'll watch. But just watching somebody play, it's not for me.
That's okay.
Yeah. I don't understand why people watch me play when I do a live stream. I'm like, what are you guys doing?
I don't understand why people watch our streams, but more and more people are doing it.
That's great. That's fantastic.
Every time I push start,
that's fantastic.
We're getting more people watching. So I love it. I'm having a good time watching the channel.
Please let us know why you like watching us in the comments below. I'm curious. All right. Damn, these guys are rude. Yeah, man. It's the Salty Nerd gaming channel. Salty Nerd.
Hey, Harley Observer. Fuck you. Okay. Rude.
Wow.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah, we're always kidding.
Am I really? No, I'm not kidding.
Don't take anything seriously.
No, not at all.
Don't get offended. All right. Wayne6878 says a 7-year-old is playing on the difficulty where the devs are playing in the live stream. I just can't.
I thought you would get a kick out of it because they're talking about your progeny.
Yeah, man. Yeah. That was fun. We played yesterday, me and the kids. We jumped on for a little bit and I passed over the controller to my oldest, and him and Spartan were playing for a little while. It was just a casual, I think it was on level 4 or something like that. Just casually just going through and having
just a level 4?
Yeah, just level 4. Okay. Level 4 is baby gap, dude. Come on.
Yeah, clearly.
Come on.
Yeah. Babies. Only babies play on 4.
Baby gap.
I don't play 4s.
I play 4s if I just want to have a chill, relaxing time.
Yeah.
I'll throw a 4 on there, just go in there. See, like levels 3 through 5 are like new weapon testing range, right?
Yeah.
You have a new weapon, you've never used it before. You want to get used to it. You want to figure out how its mechanics work. Right. You go on a lower level, 3 to 5. You just go choose through some stuff and see how things work. And then once you get used to it, then you bump it up a little bit.
Sure. That's why we have levels.
That's why we have levels. And if I get frustrated, if I'm playing and I'm like, fuck, I'm getting my ass kicked. I'm just I don't have my edge. I'm not having a good time. Bump that difficulty down.
Well, when you kind of swing it back to our comment about solo game versus squad game, the comment I made in our Discord was, I don't think anything above level 7 should be able to be soloed, but anything 7 or under, sure, do whatever you want. But I think a squad-based game should, at its higher levels, should require a squad to complete a mission, and that's just how I feel. So, you can't play other games without a full team. So
I think the devs think
this isn't that kind of a game to me.
I think the developers think that the game is impossible solo at those high levels.
Yeah.
But there's going to be the 1% of players who are just fucking savages.
Yep.
And they just own the game and they know the mechanics and they know the weaponry and they know how to read the battlefield and they just freaking take it to task. It doesn't bother me. If somebody's like, "Oh, I soloed a 10," I'm like, "Fuck yeah, dude, that's cool." I can't do that shit.
I think it's cool too.
I
but
struggle.
At the same time, I'm like, wow. that shouldn't be possible. We got one more.
Yeah, one more. Go ahead.
See, from all capitals, ABFPV 584. Excited for the Salty Platoon when they release the clan system. Are we going to release a clan system? Is that what's happening?
I don't know.
Is that ever going to happen?
And
by clan system, I'm assuming they mean the ability to have, like, in my head, I go guilds.
Yeah.
So where we have a.
Well, it wouldn't really affect the gameplay mechanics.
No, not a whole lot.
It would just be hey, I'm a team member of this.
It would allow people to have like a tag.
Yeah. It'd be like your little emblem with the skull would just be customizable or something.
Like some kind of customizable thing that we make. We could probably have like a, squad goals or clan goals, kill 5 billion bugs and unlock this cool banner, that kind of stuff,
Yeah. I'm down for that. I hope they get to that direction. I think they probably will eventually, but I'm not looking at it anytime soon.
Yeah.
But as soon as they do, absolutely there will be a salty clan for sure.
Absolutely.
I'm looking at this like old school Counter-Strike. When you'd log on to Counter-Strike and you'd have the guy that like has the 2 slashes and it says like SDZD and he's like, "Oh, these part of the SDZD guys." Like,
I'm looking forward to like clan rivalries.
There'll be those for sure.
It's like who's going to get the world first, achievement for this impossible task.
What I want
that kind of thing.
Here's my high in the sky dream, and I'm not saying that this is going to happen. But I would like to have everybody that is in our Discord be under the Salty Nerd banner. And I would like to get enough people that we would be able to liberate an entire planet with just one clan.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
2, 3,
it'd be fun. It'd be
3,000 people or something like that. And we just choose a planet. We're like, we're going to liberate that planet.
You don't want a clan that big. You want nothing to do with that.
I don't want to manage that shit. No. I'm just saying, wouldn't that be cool if you had a clan large enough to be able to liberate your own planet?
You want a clan of about 35, 40 people.
35, 40?
Yeah, that's all you need.
That's low numbers, man. We got more people than that in Discord.
Then it becomes too much to handle.
I don't know about that. Is that it?
That's it.
Man, is that it for the
How long have we been going? That's at least 30 minutes.
That's 40.
Wow.
Yeah, we spent the first 10 minutes bitching at each other.
Complaining.
If people are still watching the podcast now, we're cool.
Yeah, no, we're fine.
People who stopped at the 10-minute mark are like, "Whoa." Are these guys friends?
We do this every week. You should see us on our other podcast sometimes.
Holy shit. This movie sucks. No, it doesn't. You suck. Fuck you.
Just see us when we talk about Goonies, man. It's crazy.
Oh, fuck that movie. All right. Well, that's it, guys. Have a great weekend. Play around with the new Warbond. There's a lot of great stuff that came out this week. The Hell Pod dropping thing that blows up. Super badass. Super cool.
Yeah, is that what's the point of that? It's just is a cool aesthetic.
I mean, it does damage.
Does it?
So it's like a little bit, but mostly it's just cool.
Yeah.
Which is fine. Sometimes you could just do shit because it's cool. That's okay.
Christ bought it. We just told him you have to install it every time. We'll do the other because I actually haven't bought it yet. But
I haven't either. I ran out of I was capped. I was metal capped. I used them all.
I've got all the armor and all the guns. And I've got some of the aesthetic stuff, but it's like this. I think Fob Hopper said that the entire Warbond you need 514 medals, so you need to cap yourself twice, basically.
Totally doable.
And
totally
it's
doable.
Simple, easy to do.
Have fun with it, guys, and have a good weekend. We'll see you on Tuesday. Who knows what we're going to talk about then? But
we'll probably more complaining from the community. So
I don't want to dwell on that shit. I really don't. Like I got it out of my system. I said what I said. It's in the video format. It's out there on YouTube. I'm done with it now. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
All right.
I don't use the incendiary shotgun anymore because it sucks.
I do. I like it.
Good for you.
Still the same thing.
It's not the same thing.
It's the same thing.
It's less ammo.
Click the trigger one last time.
I can't. There's too many fucking bugs. Bump the difficulty up,
you don't have to like unload 4 shots into like 2 of those little cricket things.
Fuck those cricket things. I'll shoot them as many times as I want.
You only have to shoot them one time, not 14.
I shoot it until it disappears, Dutch. I want it gone.
Just one bullet. Just one bullet.
I want his brother gone. I want his house fucking burned to the ground.
It's like, oh my God, there's a tick running after me. Do a laser, orbital laser.
Yeah, orbital laser. Fucking mutate that motherfucker, dude. I don't want to see his face anymore. I hate bugs so much. All right, guys, I'm out. See you later. Stay salty.